I am like fighting. I feel like I am like trying to run through mud to connect with my followers.
Before we begin, thank you so much for 1000 subscribers. Your support has allowed me to apply for monetization and I'm incredibly grateful. If you'd like to celebrate with me, feel free to check out the Instagram post that I shared for the occasion. You can also follow me there to stay updated through my stories. So if you are interested, the link is in my bio and in this video description. Okay, we can begin now. The topic we are exploring today is particularly fascinating as it reflects a clear shift happening on social media, one that I personally welcome. The era of major influencers is facing a serious crisis, and we can assume it's entering a phase of rapid decline. In my view, the main reason is that people are finally waking up. They are starting to realize how many of their favorite influencers are increasingly driven by short-term greed, how little they truly care about the followers who essentially built their success, and how easily they are willing to sacrifice that relationship in exchange for immediate profit. Now let's dive into the heart of this discussion, beginning with a video that has recently gone viral, featuring Jaclyn Hill, a content creator with more than 1 million followers on TikTok and over 5 million subscribers on YouTube. She rose to fame primarily as a beauty guru, thanks to her detailed tutorials and honest reviews, which helped her build an incredibly loyal community. This success led to highly acclaimed product collaborations and eventually to her own makeup line, although the latter has experienced ups and downs, including scandals related to product quality. Anyone old enough to have been active on YouTube during the years, let's say from 2010 onward, will surely remember the huge popularity that makeup influencers and many others enjoyed at the time. YouTube was a growing, innovative platform, and YouTubers were entirely new figures, people many young viewers aspired to become. One of the leading phases of this golden era was Jaclyn Hill herself, who, after noticing how much time had changed, decided to share her thoughts in the following video.
I want to talk about something that I feel like maybe is a little controversial, maybe not, but I feel like no one really talks about it on social media. At least I don't see this conversation being had. But I think about this every day, and this is coming from like an old school beauty content creator. I started on YouTube 14 years ago. Like, that is insane. I have been here for every single era, consistently uploading, downloading every new platform, like watch the birth of TikTok. You know, like I remember when Instagram became a thing. I was already on YouTube when Instagram became a thing, and I downloaded Instagram, and like it was like this new app and we were posting the square photos. Like, I've been here for all of it. And I feel like we are in such a weird place on social media as content creators where I am like fighting. I feel like I am like trying to run through mud to connect with my followers at this point. I feel like there are so many bots, and I feel like these apps are now controlling who views my videos. And I feel like I get punished and penalized for not showing up and creating all the time, in the sense of I took off, like I didn't post a TikTok, I think for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, maybe. Like, sorry, shit, life happens. I've been doing this for 14 years. Maybe I'm a little burnt out, God forbid. But then I come back to TikTok and it's like I'm put in like this TikTok jail where my views are complete shit. No one is seeing, like, it's one thing if my engagement is shit, meaning like maybe my views are high, but my comments are low and the likes are low. It's like, okay, so my audience wasn't feeling the vibes of this video. That's fine. But I'm talking like when you have 1 million followers, but your videos are only getting 30,000 views, this is just not the way it used to be. Like, when I started, it was so organic. Like, you subscribed to the people that you liked, you opened up those apps, or you got a notification on your phone saying, so-and-so just posted a video, you go, you engage with it. And like, it was that simple. Now it's like, I put videos out there and sometimes I just feel like I'm talking to myself. I'm like, where is my audience? How do like these new creators grow at this point? Like, do the new creators out there, do you guys feel like you're connecting with an audience, or do you just feel like you're kind of throwing your videos out into cyberspace and like hoping that it's gonna stick? Like, I don't know. And like my comments, like I'll post a video and within 10 seconds, I'll get like 15 comments and they're all slightly the same. And I'm like, okay, so like these are like bot comments, like these aren't really my followers. Like, I don't care about that. I'm at the point in my life and in my career where like I only want to post for my girls. Like, the ones that I've built this relationship and this trust with, but like TikTok isn't even showing my stuff to those people. So I'm like, I don't know. It's like these apps control who sees our stuff, and like the audience that we worked hard to build isn't even ours. It's owned by these apps, and we just have to like hope and pray that after posting our content, these apps are going to choose to show our content to our audience who chose to follow us in the first place. I'm just so confused, and I don't see a lot of people having this conversation. This will probably put me in TikTok jail for like the next 6 months. So if you see me, hi, I love you and I miss you, and that's it.
I'll start by saying something in her defense. Her words were at least partially taken out of context, because it's clear that Jaclyn was criticizing how social media works today, rather than simply complaining about not being able to connect with her followers anymore. The second interpretation is the one that stuck with viewers, and in my opinion, this opened the door to a conversation that is both very interesting and incredibly important. Yes, social media may function worse than it used to, in the way Jaclyn described. But one of the reasons why creators who were once extremely successful, like her, are now seeing such low views and engagement is that people simply don't find them relatable anymore. I could give you countless examples, but instead I want to highlight the voices of those who spoke up in the comments, so you can get an exact sense of how viewers interpreted the video. Whether it was misunderstood or not, the issues raised in the comment section are undeniably real and worth discussing. So let's read some of the comments. The first says, "Consumerism is out. People like creators like Alex Earle so much because she isn't curated or perfect and isn't trying to sell us things." I don't know this creator personally, but the core idea perfectly captures what all of us have been thinking. And then we have, "Try being an influencer for a day," accompanied by an image of Michaela. I don't even feel the need to explain this meme because it was such a massive scandal that I'm sure that all of you remember it very well. This comment has over 38,000 likes, by the way. Then we have, right after this TikTok, by the way, posted with a TikTok of Jaclyn showing a luxury handbag. This user is pointing out that, as we mentioned earlier, Jaclyn is no longer a relatable content creator. And we'll see many more examples later. Examples that not only confirm this, but also show just how extreme influencer overconsumption has become. Truly, some of the videos we're about to see leave me speechless. You have to adjust to the current climate. We are gravitating towards influencers like Shelby Ann, I don't know her either, because their content feels real and relatable. When over half of the country is struggling to afford rent, people aren't interested in watching someone spend thousands on a haul or decorate $1 million home for Thanksgiving. It just doesn't connect anymore. Exactly. This comment has 22,000 likes and the previous one over 11,000. So we can confirm that this is a sentiment shared by thousands of people. Maybe this means that there's some real truth behind all of this. Okay, last comment, I swear. I'm an OG follower way back, and whenever your videos come up on my feed, it's always either trying to sell us something or luxury content that most of us can't relate to. I miss makeup education and learning. You taught me how to do makeup and I turned that into a 10-year career. Trust me, we miss the tutorials. After this video went viral, Jaclyn posted another one when she says that her words were misunderstood, clarifies what she originally meant, and finally asks her followers what they would like to see from her. I find this question thoughtful, but also a little strange, because she literally just received thousands of comments explaining exactly what isn't working in her content and what her followers expect from her. In any case, responses came in once more, and we'll read just a few of them, very briefly this time. Makeup tutorial, I want to be educated, not influenced. I love this sentence. It's actually very similar to my own motto, the one you see on my channel cover. Stay conscious, stay de-influenced. Then we have less consumerism. And then I want to read this exchange of comments because it perfectly describes the situation many big influencers find themselves in, and why so many of them have recently started complaining about the very social platforms they work on. So, we can read. Babe, all of your videos have 100,000 views. Please be serious. But someone replies, yeah, I mean, you might be making $50-$80 off a 100,000 view video. And another person adds, exactly, and a lot of influencers were making thousands per video, so the panic is real. Exactly. In the past, influencers were used to earning so much money that they could live in total luxury. But now that social media platforms pay differently and in many cases less, videos like these start popping up, with influencers visibly panicking. Because if they are not earning enough, it becomes impossible for them to keep financing the lifestyle they've maintained until now. Anyway, let's get to the point and look at some of Jaclyn's TikTok that, in my opinion, perfectly explain why most of her followers no longer see her as a relatable content creator. And honestly, these videos give me chills, considering the level of overconsumption we are about to witness.
Oh my God. Okay, so this right here is supposed to be like my daily / weekly makeup. This is not my whole makeup collection. I have a closet of makeup, and then I have all this right here that needs its own separate organization. Don't get me started. But this is supposed to just be the makeup that sits next to my vanity for my daily, weekly use. It has become way too much, as you can see, to the point that I don't even know what to grab for anymore. I have got to eliminate a ton of this from this area of my makeup room and really narrow it down to what I'm actually using on a weekly basis. Let's do it. Starting off strong, blushes. Okay, apparently this is what I consider my everyday blushes, so I guess now would be the appropriate time to admit I have a problem. I think a good place to start would be just to pick out like my most used brands and ones that I feel like I can't live without, which Lunar Beauty is one of them. Haus Labs, like all the Haus Labs blushes are so beautiful. Oh my God, all these shades. Okay, so Haus Labs are going to the side. I know they're expensive, but these Gucci blushes are gorgeous. The Makeup by Mario Blush Veil. These are such beautiful shades and such a gorgeous formula. Painted, this formulation, amazing. The Westman Atelier blushes are just like absolutely stunning, but I always forget that I own them because I have too many blushes out. I feel like these are kind of what the road wants to be, but they're way more expensive. I really wanted to love this blush by Glossier, and I'm just not a huge fan. Rem Beauty, I never ever pick these up. These are beautiful, but they have an SPF 50, so I'll save those for the summer. I think I'm slightly over these blushes now. Knew I had another Gucci blush. Believe it or not, these She Glam blushes are actually such a gorgeous formula. I love them. Oh my gosh, Rare Beauty, of course. These cream blushes are beautiful. Do I really only have 2 shades of Rare Beauty? That's kind of crazy. I forgot about this Mario Stick Blush. So good. Gorgeous. Okay, I actually love these Charlotte Tilbury cream blushes, but I feel like they're very like springy summer, so I kind of want to put them in another drawer. Okay, the YSLs are beautiful, but I do not need all these shades. Like, I have other shades like that, but this color, beautiful. Another Haus Labs. Damn! We don't need her. NARS, don't need it. For Row blushes, I'm doing Piggy, Tan Line, and Spicy Marg. You guys, who remembers when Pink Swoon by MAC was literally the most cool tone baby pink blush that you could get on the market? And now we have shades like this. That is so crazy. These Say blushes are such a beautiful formula. I'm gonna keep all 4 shades in my weekly collection. Oh, come on. That was the best shade too. That was shade Cheer. See, why do I have 2 of the same shades? That's ridiculous. Both used. Oh my God, it happened again. Okay, here's everything that I'm going to be keeping. I know it's still a ton, but it's so much more simplified and makes so much more sense for me. This is everything that I am parting ways with and gonna put in my closet because I do not use it on a weekly basis. Yes, that is Champagne Pop. Okay, babe, go to part 2 for bronzers.
I understand that she is, or better was, since she doesn't really do tutorials anymore, a beauty content creator. But the amount of makeup she owns still feels excessive. And in the video she says that beyond everything she showed on camera, she also has a full closet of products. I feel overstimulated just thinking about living like this. Keep in mind as well that she owns so many products that it's physically impossible for her to use them all before they expire. And she clearly stated in the comments of this video that she cannot sell or donate any of them because they have been used and opened. So we can assume that everything she no longer wants to keep will end up in the trash. Now, you might tell me that I'm exaggerating. After all, makeup is her passion and her job, and those two things combined could easily lead someone to accumulate that much between personal purchases and PR packages sent by brands for promotion. But her extreme overconsumption absolutely doesn't stop at makeup, not even clothes. Let's watch this video together.
I fear I blacked out. Let's do a shoe haul. I tried FaceTiming my best friend. She's at a doctor's appointment, so I'm FaceTiming you guys instead. And I'm going to try them all on for you. If you are somebody that does not like designer hauls, then this is not the video for you. Just keep scrolling. See you next time. As always, oh yeah, cracking a cold one. You guys, I have not gone shoe shopping for myself outside of sneakers in such a long time. I'm so giddy right now. This is like Christmas Day for me. This might be the most out of touch video that I've posted in a very long time, but I don't care. I give back a lot. I can buy myself nice shoes. Okay, first is a pair of Manolos. I'm gonna say it about every single one, but I'm obsessed. Next, we have a pair of Miu Mius, and there's a reason behind why I bought these. So I have a version of this shoe in white leather. It has been my most worn shoe for the entire summer. I got it in this brown, like caramel suede. I think it's so perfect for fall. These are the ones that I have in white, and I wear them, I would say 5 days a week. They've become just like my casual summer shoe, which is something that I'm proud of myself, because if I'm gonna buy something nice, I wanna wear it all the time. I don't want it to sit around and collect dust. I wanna get my money's worth. So I bought that same pair in this brown suede, and I think it's so perfect for fall.
Okay, this is simply not true. With all the shoes she has bought, it's impossible that she wears the nice ones all the time. All the time.
Next, we have a pair of Saint Laurents. Okay, so again, I bought this shoe because I own it in black and I wear it all the time in black. A pair of Alaya heels. I am obsessed with this shoe. These are so fun. I don't know how I'm gonna style them or what I'm gonna wear them with, but I just had to. Oh my God. Okay, now we have a pair of Aquazuras. I feel like this shoe might be a little like controversial in the sense of not everyone's gonna like it. Another pair of Manolos. I feel like Manolos are just like the most classic shoe brand ever. Hello. I have several pairs of shoes from The Row. I bought this shoe because it's the most comfortable shoe I think I've ever put on my foot in my entire life. And I say the comfort level is out of this world, and I feel like this is going to get worn all the time. It is so comfortable. This shoe by The Row, when I tell you I own this in black, I've owned it in black for like 6 to 8 months. I wear it every time I leave the house in the evening. Like I just slip it on. It's become like my new UGG. It's so high quality. It's so comfortable. So overpriced. But they're so beautiful. Last pair of Manolos. I actually lost my mind. A pair of Miu Miu boots. Okay, you guys, that is it for my shoe haul. Now I'm gonna have to clean out my current shoe collection, and maybe I'll give some of those away to you guys like I did with my sneakers, because that was so much fun. So many amazing people got sneakers from my giveaway pile. So anyways, I'm done yapping. I love you. Thanks for FaceTiming.
You may think that the video that I just showed you already illustrates perfectly the point I'm trying to make about overconsumption. But you'd be wrong, because that video becomes even worse in light of what I'm about to show you next. Because, you know, in the comment section someone writes, "Jaclyn, did I just see you try to get rid of some shoes?" To which she replies, "Those were sneakers, the ones that get it, get it." This exchange refers to the next video, posted only a few days before the one that we just watched. Let's take a very quick look at it, because this is not the important video that I'm about to show you. This is another one, just because you need the context. So this is the video that the user was referring to in her comment.
We are finally going to clean out my sneaker collection. Like, I'm done. I don't know what came over me. I just got out of the shower. My hair is still wet. I'm just gonna let it air dry because I have this need to go through these sneakers right now. Also, if any of you are a size 8, 8.5, leave a comment down below. Cheers. I'm not gonna go in any specific order. I'm just gonna pull things that I see that I'm never gonna wear again.
So now it makes sense that she replied saying those were sneakers, right? Right? When someone pointed out that she bought a ridiculous amount of new shoes at the exact same time she claimed she wanted to reduce her collection, she replied that the ones she wanted to get rid of were the sneakers, whereas the ones she bought were not. Well, just a few days later, she posted this.
We are back in my closet with another shoe project. Okay, so last time I went through my sneaker collection with you guys and I ended up getting rid of so many sneakers and I sent so many of them to so many amazing people in my comment section. Teachers, single moms. It was actually a really beautiful experience. So I'm gonna be doing the same thing today, except now I'm going through my heels. If you're a size 8, 8.5, more like 8.5, leave a comment down below. And I have to say, last year I actually did a giant purge. Let me remind you what my shoe collection used to look like. Yeah, I used to have an insane amount of shoes. When I moved from Tampa to California, I got rid of like at least half of my shoes. I still feel like it's just excessive and I'm not wearing them. I'm not using them. They sit there and collect dust and I hate it. I don't like the way it feels. So I want to get rid of them, give them to people that will actually enjoy them. And I also just feel like when you have a ton of stuff, I end up just wearing the same stuff over and over and over because I'm just overwhelmed by it. And I'm like, I'm just done. I'm not in that period of my life anymore. So let's clean out these shoes.
At least she is making progress.
First things first, these pair of Steve Madden heels, just because I don't think I've ever worn them. They've got like little marks on the bottom of them. Maybe I've worn them once, but we're done. These right here by Ray. I actually like this brand and the shoe itself is comfortable, but I've never worn them. I've owned them for over a year and I've never once worn them. So why would I keep them? This is a really tough one, you guys. I have owned this Versace shoe for probably 4 years. Like you probably can't find this to be purchased anymore at this point. It's so sassy, the gold heel, but I haven't worn it since I bought it. It's really fun. I just feel like I don't wear it. Maybe I just hang on to these for now. Just for now, okay? We'll see.
What's the point of trying to minimize your shoe collection, which she herself admitted was excessive, while simultaneously buying new shoes? You're causing even more harm, because at least if you keep what you already have, well, the damage is already done. But doing both, throwing some away, donating some of them, and buying new ones, result in double the waste. But would you like another example of why her followers no longer find her relatable? Or would you prefer another example of the level of overconsumption this woman engaged in? You're lucky. Today it's your lucky day because I have a video that easily satisfies both of these desires. And the video I'm talking about is this one. This is very interesting. We're gonna open very important and interesting conversations after watching this video. So pay attention.
My name is Jaclyn and I am a Stanley-aholic.
Hi, Jaclyn.
I have nothing to say. I should just put shame across my forehead because that's actually not all of them. Like I said, I have a problem. I think I can be deemed queen of overconsumerism for today. I have to say something in my defense. Stanley did send me
Not only for today, Jaclyn, but you are being optimistic and you're making progress, so that's okay.
own so many of these, like it's not necessary, but I'm going to pull the ones I don't want, put them to the side and give them to my friends. You guys, I literally pulled out my first cup and I'm already struggling. This is a pretty color. I'm gonna keep the neutrals because they're the ones I use all the time. Okay, first one that's leaving is the Love Shack Fancy. I'm gonna get rid of her, and the reason why is because I'm just not a girly girl like this. Like it doesn't match my aesthetic, but Girl Tay is gonna love this. This is such a fun color, but I literally feel like it's St. Patrick's Day every single time I carry it. Goodbye. Ugh! I can't part ways with this one. It's so cute. This was the second Stanley Cup I ever purchased on my own. Why do I get sentimental over a water bottle? Do I need therapy? It gives like gray marble. Okay, now all I see is millennial. Goodbye. I talked myself out of it. I like that for myself. I think this is a good color. That's a good orange. I'm keeping that. The black is my most used. I use this all the time, so we're keeping it. I use this green a lot too, so I'm gonna keep that. Ah! Okay, I'm gonna keep this Love Shack Fancy cup. This is just so damn cute, and every time my nieces come, they always want this one. Keeping the neon orange. I feel like this is just fun for summer. This whole collection was iconic. Like, I love these colors. I'm keeping all of them. They're so different. They are though, they're so different. This one is rubbery, this one isn't. They're two different colors. Shit. I'm getting rid of this light pink one and it has a mark on it and I don't like it. Jaclyn, you don't need any of this. Literally, you live a fulfilled life without your cups. You don't need these. This is one of their newer ones that has like that flip straw right here. So I'm gonna keep this one. Which one? I do not need both. This one's more spring. This is so annoying. I'm getting rid of this one. That's cute, but no. Okay, that's a good pink. That's really cute. Okay, so now it's this one or this one. I like this one because it's neutral. Oh my God, I forgot about this one. So fun. This is so poolside. It's like mint green. I don't like that. Oh my God, I think I'm making a dent here. I've moved over here. This is like a different type of Stanley, so I'm gonna keep that. Hydro jug, hello, yes, welcome. Good color. Aw, this was the Valentine's Day one, and I didn't even use it on Valentine's Day. That's crazy. Goodbye. Why do I own two of this one? I own two of this one as well. I literally can't reach that one. Christmas cup, goodbye. Woo! I have my finished pile. I think they're all gonna fit in here now. I'm gonna do the bright colors on the bottom row, and then I'll do neutrals on the other two. And we are bringing in some hydro jugs. Okay, so we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 18. They're all gonna fit. What a dream. Holy moly. Whoa. Oh my God. I have all this extra room to buy more. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Okay, so there's my Stanley collection along with 3 hydro jugs and then this little water bottle right here. Cause I'm gonna be honest, you guys, recently when I look cute, like when I have on like an outfit and I feel like, okay, I'm looking good today, I don't like carrying a Stanley. It looks just kind of sloppy in my opinion. So I bought this because I just feel like it looks cuter with the fit over like carrying like this big old jug of water with you. You know what I mean? So there's one by Saint Laurent that I want so bad. Again, unnecessary, but I want it so bad. And it's always sold out. Oh my God, it feels so good just to have them all in one place. Bye. This is so much better, you guys. Let me show you what I'm getting rid of. And I'll give these to my friends and they'll be very excited about it. But I feel like now I still have a very large collection, but it makes sense and it'll all get used and my brain feels so decluttered.
This is what happens when you blindly follow trends, because trends are temporary. So you now own like, I don't know how many Stanley, but actually in a few years, you're not gonna use any of them. You are already saying that now they don't look the same as before, they don't match your aesthetic. Yeah, this is because trends are temporary. Keep in mind this before purchasing something. 3 interesting conversations emerge from the comment section of this video. Let's start with the first one. It's crazy that wealthy people get so much free stuff, and someone replies, even crazier part is that they can request to be taken off the PR list. No one is forcing them. I can't confirm whether this is true. Does anyone know? If you know, please comment under the video, because if it is true, wow. The second conversation is this one. Overconsumption is so bad for our planet. And someone else responded, the cups are going to be produced whether she buys them or not. Plus, she said she was sent a bunch by the company. Be mad at big companies, not the little guy. I had this exact same conversation a few videos ago. While I agree that big corporations deserve most of the criticism, I actually disagree with this person and find myself much more aligned with the first commenter that now replies, so if you made 10 cups and no one bought them, you will then go and produce 10 more? Exactly. To which the other person responds, that doesn't even correlate, except yes, it does correlate. Because as the next commenter writes, do you understand how supply and demand works, right? Companies produce based on expected demand. If consumers were more responsible and bought less, big companies would have no choice but to reduce production. Otherwise, they would lose money. So, no, it's absolutely not the same thing to buy 20 Stanleys versus buying only one. Let's move on to the third and last one. The point of reusable water bottles has been lost on us. Reusable bottles exist to reduce plastic consumption. You refill them so you don't have to buy single-use plastic water bottles. So it's almost ironic that an object created to help the environment is now being mass-produced, overpriced, and turned into a sort of luxury item, ultimately contributing to environmental harm. What kind of world are we living in? Let's wrap up with another non-relatable video.
I've decided that I want to start eating caviar in a much more casual way. I literally can't stand myself sometimes. But I did see that there is a trend going around where you try caviar on McDonald's chicken nuggets. I saw Avery do this and I'm like, I have to know. I have to know. I personally love caviar. I had it for the first time in like 2019, I think. And me and Jordan, we now do like caviar and champagne nights together. We like set the mood and light the candles. It's just like something that we do. It's one of our date nights. And I love it. But the idea of eating caviar on a chicken nugget, especially a McDonald's chicken nugget, I'm like, oh, something in my brain is not adding up, but I've got to know. I also have not had anything from McDonald's in probably 10 years, so send thoughts and prayers for my asshole. Thank you so much. There they are. Are these even real chicken at this point? I don't know anything about that. I asked Jordan to go pick me up some caviar, and he comes home with a little jar that was $250. My lad fetched me some very pricey caviar for a McDonald's nugget. Let's see how this goes. These are usually pretty hard to get open. I have to go ask Jordan for help. Okay, so there's the caviar all on its own, and I have the mother of pearl spoon. But of course, darling, of course I do. Shall we do a bun? I'm just kidding. That's good caviar. Better be. All right, we're gonna take a generous amount, put it on the nuggie. Cheers. This is terrible. It's offensive to caviar. That's disgusting. Ew, I don't want to eat this. That's my first time having a McDonald's nugget and I don't even know how long. Like, I'm not poo-pooing fast food. Like, I'll go some Taco Bell up, but I don't really eat at McDonald's. That chicken nugget is disgusting. I don't know, I feel like I'm being bitchy towards it. I'm gonna have one more taste. I get the appeal, because caviar is so salty. Like, I get it, but it's just the actual chicken nugget that's throwing me off. These nuggets are horrible. A Chick-fil-A chicken nugget would be a lot better. Well, now I'm gonna have to schedule a date night so that me and Jordan can enjoy the rest of this tin together and get our money's worth. I am not a fan of whatever that was. Love you, bye.
This is the type of video people are talking about. True. Hey baby girl, I'm new to the page, but I think I may have figured out your relatability problem. Everyone in the comments talking about how they can't afford anything while she eats caviar. Y'all, she came from the trenches. She's spending her money that she worked for. Yeah, it's amazing that she's spending the money she worked for, but that's not what people are complaining about. Her lavish lifestyle isn't relatable anymore. She built her following based on her teaching us all about makeup. I haven't seen one video on her page teaching everyone about makeup in ages. She's lost touch with her followers, not her fault. I would be the same if I had that much money, but she can't expect people to watch her content now when it's completely different to what actually made her famous in the first place. I agree. In the end, Jaclyn's story isn't just about one creator. It's a reflection of a much larger shift happening online. Audiences are no longer enchanted by excess, nor persuaded by perfectly curated lives that feel disconnected from reality. People want honesty, usefulness, connection, and content that doesn't contribute to a culture of waste. And while this transition may feel uncomfortable for influencers who built their careers during a very different era of social media, it also opens the door to something healthier, more sustainable, and more meaningful. If anything, this moment is a reminder that the relationship between the creators and their communities must evolve, and that authenticity will always outlast overconsumption. Hi, don't look at my face, but I just wanted to update you about something because a week has passed since I filmed this video, so I think that it's the right thing to tell you that after all this chaos, Jaclyn posted this video in which we can see that she actually paid attention to the critique that she received from her followers, and so this is a very good thing. Her followers requested more tutorials. They wanted to learn something and not being influenced in every single one of her videos, and at the moment it seems like she understood and listened to these opinions, and I hope that from now on she will continue to do the same. And I just wanted to say that this video isn't about her in particular. I started with her to talk about a bigger situation, a bigger dynamic. So the topic of this video isn't Jaclyn herself, but is the fact that I hope at least that people are waking up and they want more authenticity and they want to learn and be entertained but not be so influenced. And since in my last video I received some comments about sponsorships, I want to address something. I don't think that sponsorships are always bad, and I understand that as a content creator you also need sponsorships and brand deals to earn a living, and that's perfectly fine. It's okay. I think that it becomes a problem in some cases, such as when you do only sponsorships, because I've received some comments, a lot of comments actually in my last video, saying that the job of an influencer is to sell, and actually I don't think it's true. They are not salesmen and saleswomen. Their first job is to entertain and create content of good quality and to build a strong and true relationship between the influencer and her or his community. And then to earn a living, you can also do sponsorships. So sponsorships become a problem when all you do is try to sell something to your audience, or when you do too much sponsorships in the sense that it becomes clear that you're lying to your audience, because for example, if you promote a different skincare product every day for a month, I know that I can't trust you. You're not honest because you clearly didn't have the time to try all these products and you're just trying to sell me something that you didn't test yourself and that you probably don't use. So for example, I watch a YouTuber and she promoted this product for years now, so I trust her opinion because I feel like she's using that product, you know what I mean? So yes, I'm not saying that influencers shouldn't do sponsorships at all. Maybe I will do, because I have a lot to say and now I'm just saying a bunch of things, and maybe it comes across chaotic, so I will do a video about this, but I'm not saying that influencers shouldn't do sponsorships at all. I understand that it's part of their job. When I read some comments about it's their job, no, it's part of their job surely, and it shouldn't be the majority of their job. Actually, it should be a minor part just to earn a living, and when it does become their only job, I think that that's not a right thing. That's not right, simply. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna see you in the next one next Sunday. Thank you again for your support and for caring about these issues. Bye.